and welcome to pregnancy yoga for the hips and the spine. This will be a flow that we will do on our hands and knees most of the time. So start by connecting to your baby, sitting in a comfortable position. Maybe put a cushion between your bottom and your heels. After a few deep breaths, find yourself in all fours. So it's really important to keep the knees aligned underneath your hips and your wrists underneath your shoulders. Now, if there is any carpal tunnel syndrome, make sure that you put you make your fists or bring your thumb really close to the other fingers. So we'll start by doing some cat-cows and rounding the spine as you exhale, and inhale looking up and exhale round the spine. Take it at your own pace, really slowly, really gently. I'm doing it a little bit more dynamic as in Kundalini, but it's very important that throughout this practice you really listen to your body, really feel what is good for you, whatever is nourishing. But our back is working so hard at this moment of pregnancy, sustaining the extra weight, that it's important to give it some love, give it attention, make sure that we're lubricating all the vertebrae joints. And at the same time, we are connecting with our baby, feeling them, feeling our babies, feeling a miracle. And now we can start making circles with the hips, really nourishing the hips, sending oxygen, sending blood flow through the hips. We're preparing the hips for what they will have to do when we give birth. So it's nice to really connect with all the parts of our bodies that are working so hard to hold our baby and that we will need to keep fit and healthy for when it comes to giving birth and labor. So enjoy, really take time to feel your pelvis, feel your hips, sway them from side to side, carry on breathing. You're really listening to your body and only do whatever feels good, but take this moment to move a little bit and to do the movements that only feel right. So we're going to take the right leg back and you're going to start making circles, drawing circles with the knee. These are called hip mandalas. And draw circles. Imagine you have a crayon on your knee and you're drawing circles with it. Really opening up the hip joint, really making it feel alive and relaxed. Then take your left leg up, the other leg, whichever one you haven't done, and opening up circles, drawing circles, lifting the leg up into a circular motion. Do whatever motion feels good. Moving the hips. Don't ever take your body to a place that it's not comfortable in. But just keep breathing and relax. Just take as many repetitions as feel good. And maybe sway your hips one more time from side to side. We're using Mother Earth energy, connecting to Mother Earth with our knees, with our hands, feeling the energy come up through our connection with the earth, and take it back to child's pose, opening up the hips. It's a space of dance and joy for your pelvis and for your baby. Make sure all of these exercises are done with fluidity, with grace, connecting to your motherhood, connecting to the present moment. Coming back to your knees, this is an exercise that you can either stay here by opening up the chest, placing your hands behind you, don't take it further if it's not in your practice. I'm doing full camel here because I have practiced it and it feels really, really good to open the chest. But otherwise, just open up the chest and leave your hands holding your lower back. And then we're going to take it like a wave, take it forward and bending the elbows really close to your body, making a small press up. Once again, lifting up as you inhale, then taking your hands to your heart center, bringing them to the lower back, opening up the chest. Maybe that's where you want to stay. Don't take it any further if it doesn't feel good. Otherwise, open up the chest. I love feeling this opening of the heart chakra for this new opportunities, new possibilities of creating life will bring. Then you can either take your forearms or your hands down to the ground. I really love this exercise because it reminds me to be fluid, to feel like a wave, connecting us to the water, to our femininity, to our flexibility. And come back, connect again with your baby, breathe. Notice how he or she is feeling inside you. For them, these exercises are also greatly nourishing and joyful. So taking one leg back, make sure the leg is in line with your hips. You're going to start taking the knee towards the elbow. Now, it's not necessary to bring the knee all the way to the elbow, but it's a very good exercise to tone the legs, to tone the thighs, as we will need that strength for when we give birth. And it's a good exercise to do whenever you have a moment, whenever you need like a bit of movement to feel better, to relax, to create that blood flow during the day. But make sure that you're doing it very slowly, very wisely. You're also toning the glutes, and it's very important not to take the leg too high. Once again, more circular motions with your pelvis, enjoying the music, enjoying the moment. Just let yourself flow, let yourself go. Enjoying this dance with your baby. Taking it back to child's pose. Extend your hands forward. Only take the forehead wherever it feels it should go. Really listening to what your body wants. Breathe into the earth and take the energy from the earth. Mother Nature nourishes you. Mother Earth gives you the strength that you need. And coming back to putting your hands on your baby. Take a few deep breaths through the nose. Bring your hands to your heart center and bow to the power within. Thank you for joining me.